Thank you so much for that amazing performance. Good evening, everyone. My name here is Elisa Milano. I'm a junior here at Stony Brook, and I was fortunate enough to be part of the planning committee for this year's Arts Festival. I'm going to introduce another outstanding department that we have here at Stony Brook. The undergraduate programs in art are designed to provide students with a thorough background in the history and criticism of art, as well as a sound training in studio practice and theory. The department offers a major and minor in art history and criticism, a major and minor in studio art, and a minor in digital arts. The courses of study, while allowing students a considerable degree of choice, will also usually fulfill requirements for admission to graduate study or preparation for professional work in the field. The programs also provide exposure to museum, gallery, and curatorial studies through coursework and internships. I'm pleased to invite Assistant Professor Dr. Ian Allen Paul to the podium to introduce the next segment of the evening's program. Thank you.
Hello everyone, so my name is Ian Allen Paul. I'm a relatively new member of the faculty here at Stony Brook. This is my second year, but I teach digital media in the art department on the practice side. I'm here to tell you just a little bit about what we do in the department, and then I'm going to introduce one of our students and give him an opportunity to share some of his latest work with you. So for those of you that haven't had a chance to kind of visit us or our facilities, we're based mostly on the 4th floor of the Stoller Center for the Arts, and most of our studios are based up there. And we kind of cover a range of practices in the department, so we're very fortunate to have quite a diverse faculty in terms of kind of the approaches and techniques that we cover in the department. As I already mentioned, I teach kind of electronic art and new media arts, but we also have faculty that do sculpture, printmaking, public practice, painting, photography, video, basically anything you can imagine in contemporary art. And we're very, very fortunate to have the facilities to support it. And so, in the Stoller Center, we have a range of really lovely drawing studios that you kind of see students working in at all hours. And we also have a new makerspace outfitted with some kind of more contemporary technologies such as 3D printers and kind of virtual reality and augmented reality kind of equipment that allows students to kind of explore new media together. And also, we're very, very fortunate to have darkroom facilities and printmaking facilities, which is becoming kind of increasingly rare in art departments around the country. So we're very, very proud and happy that we've been able to hold on to those in the department. As has already been mentioned, we have kind of a studio practice side and an art history side, and this is really lovely for the students to be able to kind of cross-pollinate between the two and really become familiar with kind of the theory and history of contemporary art and modern art, but also kind of get time in the studio and kind of experiment with what it means to actually be involved in the production of these things. The art history side, although I don't teach on it, really represents the history of kind of early modern, up to modern, up to kind of post-war art, and also there's a large group of faculty now working on kind of questions of media and technology and kind of more contemporary practices, which is very exciting. And here are a few kind of the courses we offer, just to give you a sense of what we've been up to. On the art studio side, we teach digital arts and web design, sculpture class, which covers welding, construction, and intermedia, color and light and photography course in the lighting studio, an upper division documentary media art class, which Shane is actually enrolled in presently, and lithography in the wonderful printmaking studios. And then on the art history side, art in the age of exploration, modern art in the moving image, Islamic art, arts in the African diaspora, art and politics in the age of revolution. And so we hope that you're able to kind of come visit us in the Stoller Center and then hopefully maybe even take some of the classes. We do have minors and majors on both sides of the department, as well as a digital art minor. And so students both enrolled in the minor and major are of course taking a lot of courses, but we have students regularly from other departments across the campus kind of in the facilities and taking some of our courses. And with that very, very brief and quick introduction to the department, I'll hand it over to Shane so he can actually talk about some of the more interesting stuff going on in the department.
Hello, I'm Shane Hackett. I'm a senior at the Studio Art program here. And one of the great things about this program is that the students who go here get more opportunities actually hands-on working with their field than any other department that I'm really closely associated with. Right now I'm participating in our senior honors program, which is an independent study in which we make a project of our own, we make a thesis of our own, and it's really a self-guided project where we get a faculty member or two to guide us through the process. And then we get an exhibition of our own or alongside one other person, as it is this semester with the projects. And here are some of I mostly work in photography, and here are some of the pictures that I have up in the gallery, which is in the second floor of the art room, or the art building, the conference room, which is room 2215. It's a very simple exhibition, just a lot of pictures of cars, very close up, and it is called Transportation. And the show is going from April 21st until May 3rd. The reception is May 3rd at 12, as well as most likely April 24th around 6. But enough about my own project. None of these opportunities would really be accessible or even useful to us if we didn't have the staff that our art department has. We have all of these great accessibilities, as Ian was talking about, such as the makerspace or the printmaking studio, and we have great sculpting rooms. But what really makes them special is that we have the staff here that lets us, or that guide us to find how we truly are as artists. I've worked in closely with a lot of departments, but I've never felt like the staff that I've worked with has really helped me find myself and guide me to find how I work as a person more than this department. And because of that, we get this equipment, but we also get people who get to show us how this equipment is useful to us personally. Not even just in the arts in general, of course they teach that as well, but what use every individual student can get out of it. I've never felt like a faculty cares about their student body more than the studio art program here, which I think is what makes it special. Thank you.